This is Catherine Isabel, and you're listening to the Knife Party podcast. I hope you enjoy it, because I don't.
Groovy.
Anyone hear me?
Yes.
And you're ruining my intro, you piece of shit. Hello. Welcome to another edition of the Night Party Podcast, the show where we leave it all on the cutting room floor. I am, of course, your illustrious host, Zach Evergreen. Joining me today, not only do I have Kevin Smith, the Kevin Smith, I also have Jonathan Fallen from Hood Cast AF. Gentlemen, how are you guys doing?
I am awesome. How are you, man?
Dude, I
didn't know that was a trick question. I was like, oh shit, I wasn't ready for that.
Oh, no, I'm doing really good. Are you drinking hard lemonades or are you drinking the...
Apple ciders, yeah.
Apple ciders? Okay, that's cool. I love it. We are brought to you by our Patreons. Patreon.com/nightpartypod is where you go to donate $5 because I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids to feed. And that gives you early and often shows such as this show, such as Slimek Radio, and also the Knife Party Podcast exclusive, which is not the Power Glove. It was the Power Glove, but now it's Midnight Ramen. But here we are speaking about movies, horror movies, cult movies, and this is one of the biggest culty movies that I've ever actually dipped my toes in. We're going to be talking Memento, and I have some really great guests here. Jonathan Fallen, who has obsessed over this movie with one Josh the Show Killer, as well as me, and then we have, of course, Kevin Smith from Suns and Shadows, and on top of Suns and Shadows, he also works for another, podcast that you may or may not enjoy. I enjoy it, and that, of course, is Who the Fuck Cares? What is it called? I forgot.
Suns and Shadows is the name of our production company. So we've got a few shows. We've got 0 Point Reviews.
0 Point Reviews. I swear you should change to Who the Fuck Cares.
That's not a bad idea. I kind of dig that for a future show.
By the way, I will say this, though. In retrospect, listening to your guys' podcast, your guys' review on Chopping Mall might have been the best Chopping Mall review ever. I mean, it made me want to watch the movie over again. It was so hilarious.
That made me afraid to talk to Jim Warnowski ever again. I was like, Jim's going to kill me if he ever hears this.
All right, keep talking. Apparently, John's talking to me right now. All right, so this is going to be weird. John, you are on the show. You're a co-host on the show. I don't know. You unmute your mic because you are actually on the show. And we were talking to you right now.
Yeah, I'm guessing he's muted on his end.
I know. I'm saying you are actually on the show right now. Like, we can hear Kevin Smith. We can hear you. Get back on the show, my friend. Okay, we are going to retry to get Jonathan on the goddamn show. I don't know what's going on. Kevin, I think
his
we
headphones might be thinking that the microphone is the speaker as well.
I don't know. I heard him a second ago. I mean, Anyway, dude, I have so many notes on Memento. But, okay, so let me get this straight. You're not the Nolan fan. Your co-host is the Nolan fan, correct?
Yes. Yeah. I like one Nolan film a lot. And everything else is just, it's okay. I have a lot of respect for him. Like, I think he is a amazing filmmaker. I don't think he's ever made a bad movie per se.
I can say that he has, but that being said, I think
Dark Knight Rises.
No. Wait a minute. How did you guess that shit?
Because I was born in the darkness.
Yes, I was born in the darkness. You just simply... Okay.
I wanked in it. I mean...
We got to take a stand here. Who is your favorite Batman and why?
Oh gosh, I am really torn between Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck.
Okay, I'm going Michael Keaton. What? Whoa! What the fuck? Ben Affleck?
Yeah, Ben really nailed that shit, man. As far as being the Dark Knight Returns style of Batman, a really morose Bruce Wayne, not giving a fuck. Really just what's the word I'm looking for?
Was he really that good though? I mean, honest, I can't even judge because I didn't watch it. That was one of the ones where I'm like, I fucking refuse to watch this movie.
Okay, so do yourself a solid if you ever have to.
Okay.
And get the riff tracks of it. I want to say it might be trimmed a little bit, but it's in a 3-hour movie. And I want to say they've got 10 or 20 people riffing on it at different times. But it's all the classics from Riff Tracks and Mystery Science Theater. So you've got Bridget.
Is it one of those things though where it's like Alien 3 where there's like a rough track and you have to go seek it out to actually see it, or is it actually available? Just there it is.
No, you have to have the file for it on the app. And then you could have like the app. I use my Riff Tracks app. Just have it open with the microphone. And it hears the TV, here's you watching the movie, and then it will play it. Now, sometimes, yes, sometimes if they have the streaming rights, they will edit and cut the movie, put it together, and then put it out on the market. Like Double Dragon, they did that with Double Dragon, Street Fighter,
the Power
Kombat.
Glove. It's so bad. Kevin,
oh man,
I can't believe that you've jumped on right when we just got picked up for actual sponsorship. I'm going to be sending you a check pretty soon. I can't believe. Did you know that you joined up with me all those years ago when I was just sitting at my dinner table, which I am now, with a pathetic microphone, and you guys took me under your wing, and here I am now. I'm actually 4 years in the biz, and I actually finally got some sponsors. We're sponsored by Simply Green. That is pretty awesome.
Yes.
Dude, I mean, thank you so much for helping me out. And I want to thank your partner, too. I know he hates me because I tend to be a little bipolar and alcoholic, and I know he doesn't like that on his show. But he really did help me out, so I do say thank you to him as well.
I most certainly will, and congratulations. That is no small feat. There are podcasters that go their entire career without ever monetizing.
You know what's funny is Jonathan Fallon, whose microphone's problems are inept right now. He actually started with me. We actually started podcasting in 2008 under the name Slimark Radio, which you can actually get on our Patreon feed, and you can actually hear what we really think about things, you know, under a different catalog. But we're talking movies here. So you never seen this movie. And I was telling you, man, this is like a Donnie Darko-esque. The more you watch it, the crazier it gets. And we love playing this game, and I stole it from your show. When did you first see this, and how did you feel about it?
About 3 hours ago.
Nice.
And not bad. I'm still ruminating on it, you know. But
so you only seen it one time?
Yeah. And it is most certainly not a bad picture whatsoever. I don't know that it's necessarily my thing. It's not something that I would go out and necessarily be like, hey, you know what? This sounds like fucking awesome to watch right now. But it was super interesting. At no point does it leave you bored at all.
No.
Even if you're not into the story, which I don't think anybody could really watch this. And
so did it throw you? Did it throw you so much that you're like, oh man, I need to see this again? Or did it throw you so much as I've only seen this once, and I know there's more burger here than I got to eat? Like what did it do to you? Because I remember the first time I watched this, and I said, holy shit, there is so much to unpack here, and one viewing is not enough, at least to me.
Well, I mean, I watched it at work, and I had a lot of reflection time after watching it.
So you jerked off afterward?
A little bit.
Okay.
And I was able to really just kind of, like I said, ruminate on it and process it, and really just kind of think, oh, okay, so it's not confusing as to who Joey Pants really is. That's
Joey Pants. What are you saying, John G, or are we saying Guy Pearce or
John G? Yeah, Joe Pantoliano.
Okay.
Have you not seen Wonder Man?
No. Hold on. The casting in this movie is fantastic, though, is it not? I mean, we have two of the main characters from The Matrix, and they really are better than they are in The Matrix. Because, like you just said, he might be the main character of the movie, if you will. The funny thing is, there's an id and odd of this movie, right? We have an angel and a demon on his shoulder at all times, and it's these two characters. But what character do you think was right and which character was wrong? Because when I first watched it, I thought she was in the right and he was in the wrong. The more I watch it, I'm like, he was in the right and she was in the wrong, and he was just trying to give his life meaning, if you will.
Well, they both were. I want to say they were both right and they were both wrong. Like, she ultimately uses him.
So does he.
Yes. That was their thing. Like, you know what, we figured out, you'd be okay with killing him with plausible deniability. And, we wouldn't mind you doing it. And, it just kind of worked out and we kept letting you do it.
And the funny thing is that there's the whole time this movie is going on, there's $200,000 of cash in the back of the trunk. And he doesn't even touch it,
Yeah, the money is not the issue. Like, this is not True Romance where they're after a bag of money.
Yeah, it's not the Payback where he's after his $50,000. This is a movie about fucking true revenge. However, there's all these things that change the story arc, but at the same time, help me out, Chris. Sorry, Kevin. Help me out. Why did I call you Chris? I feel like it did.
I had an English teacher that called me Steve for 3 years.
Steve. Sounds
like a Portuguese seal. Steve.
I have tons of notes on this, but I actually wanted your honest review because I'm going to give you some facts about this movie, and it might up or change your mind. Holy shit, Jonathan's calling back. Hold on. All right, here we go. We're going to put honest review because Jonathan, you are on speakerphone. Some facts about this movie, and it might. Yeah, this is Detective John Campbell. Detective John Campbell. Here we go. We're going to put Gamble. Jonathan, you are on speakerphone. What?
I'm looking for this guy. He's got a memory condition. He might
he's
talk
a
about
JG
a little
too.
Something here and there, but he doesn't know what the fuck is going on. Okay,
he doesn't know what's going on.
And I'm wondering if you've seen him.
I haven't seen anybody. I mean, wait, hold on. I got a tattoo. It says, "Don't answer the phone." Who is this?
Well, it doesn't matter who this is. You just need to keep listening, okay?
All right.
Now, that picture you took of me, you need to rip that up because that's not me. That guy, don't trust that guy. He lies to you.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, He lies. Look, hell, Zachary, I'm a John G. Look, everyone's leading you in the wrong direction. You got to listen to me, okay?
Wait, how do you know my name?
But it doesn't matter. We go way back, okay?
We do?
Yeah, we go way back. Look, you're sitting in a hotel room. You're jerking off. Like, it doesn't matter what you're doing. It's dark and dingy. You got to get out of here, Zachary. You got to get out of that suit. Get out of that car. Let's go.
I'm sorry. I don't think I know who you are. I don't think I know who you are.
Ah, shit. God damn it. Fuck.
All right. Anyway, that was crazy. Kevin, did you hear that phone call?
Yeah, that seemed random. Was that a prank caller?
I don't know. I really don't know. Can we continue on with the show?
I suppose we should.
So, some crazy things that we've seen in this movie. You've only seen it once. I definitely recommend you've seen it a few times. It's got a 94 on the Rotten Tomato scale and then 95 with the people. What would you give this?
I'd give this at least an 8. Like I said, it's really, really well made. The
An
cast
8, so an 80 out of 100.
Out of 100, at least an 80 out of it. I would say, I'd say 85. 85.
85. Okay, that's nuts. Yeah, man, I got to give this a 94. I really do. I'm gonna agree. I never, ever, ever agree with the YouTube, but I have to actually agree with this one because it is such a great movie, and the more you watch it, the more it kind of grows on you. You know, it's and you notice little things. Oh, hold on. Hello.
Yes.
Hey, I was told not to answer. Wait, it says not. Who is this?
Look, it doesn't matter. They're charging you multiple times for your hotel room. You're paying out the ass, Lenny. I mean, Zachary, you don't know what you're doing.
No, I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm trying to do.
Don't trust that Matrix bitch. She's gonna fuck you, okay? I mean, she probably already has. She's fucked everyone in town. Even that Jimmy 2 times, or whatever the fuck his name. That dude that you killed the other day. Hell, you thought he was a John G.
He was a John G.
No, his name was Jimmy, you idiot. That's not John.
I think I have to go. I'll call you back.
Okay.
Kevin, it's getting crazy in here in the podcast studio. I'm getting a lot of phone calls here. This is nuts. I apologize.
Has anyone heard from John Jingleheimer Schmidt? Just to make sure.
I don't know if we've heard from him. I actually can't.
Sure, like that motherfucker's accounted for.
He is. Wow. I don't know, man. That's pretty nuts. Anyway, so let's talk about it. This script wasn't even finished. It was the brothers, Christopher Nolan. Oh no. Hello? I'm scared to answer the phone.
Heimer Schmidt is dead. You killed him, Zachary. I mean, Lenny. Zach Lenny. You killed him dead. I got the picture right here to prove it. You're looking happy as fuck.
Okay, well, I don't really know how to respond to this.
And what do you do when you kill a John G? You wear his clothes, you drive his car, you drive around with a lot of money that you don't even know that you have. John Jingleheimer Schmidt dick.
I have to talk to my lawyer, Kevin Smith.
You don't have a lawyer. Remember Sammy Jenkins? You killed him, motherfucker. That was you. But you don't remember because you're stupid, Lenny. I mean, Zachary.
I have to get back to you.
Look, don't make me a John G, because I already am, and you ain't killed me yet.
No, I thought you were John Cena. I thought you were John C.
Look, do I go do? No, you don't. You don't even see me. I'm on the phone. Come on.
You're on the phone?
On the phone.
He's on the phone. I need to go. Kevin, so this movie actually takes in the displacement of Waterland, which is a movie that goes backwards and forwards. Did you realize that this movie was going backwards and forwards at the same time?
After a moment, yes.
It took a while.
Which is a really nice way for them to introduce the story.
Yeah, so this movie came
a little
out.
Sprinkle of what's going on, and then the next segment is how we got there.
So you just saw this movie 45 minutes ago. I remember seeing this movie in 2000 and then 2001, and this was like nonstop conversation for people that were cinephiles. They're like, you have to see this movie. It's so Hitchcockian. It's so blah, 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 blah. Does it live up to the hype or is it not?
No. I can't say no. Everyone made it sound like it was just like this amazing, mind-blowing thing, and I've never gotten that from Christopher Nolan. Maybe once.
I mean, hold on, real quick. This has got a $4.5 million budget, and it took home $40 million.
Oh, I didn't say it wasn't amazing.
And
like
this was via DVD rental. This money did not come through any, and I mean any, blockbuster type going to the movie theater. This was totally grassroots a movie. Chris Nolan actually made a Canon website that where he had newspaper articles and all the other fun facts that are in this movie, and he actually made a for real crime investigation for the alleged murder of the wife, who, by the way, was not murdered.
Right. Well, not suicide.
You got to admit that this is very I hate to say M. Night Shyamalan, but that there is a lot of there's a lot of really cool things going on in this movie that have not been done in a while. You know what I mean?
Not since Clue. I would say Clue is the last movie.
Clue is so good. Clue is so good. Everyone always wants to say that it is the best. I go, no. If you really want Curry, you got to go Clue. Clue is so good. This is based on a short story that Jonathan Nolan and his brother, Chris, they actually were riding around in a Honda Civic that you actually can see in the movie. It's the white Honda Civic on the right-hand side. Oh, we got another call. And they actually wrote that while driving. Hold on, we got another call here.
Lenny, let me talk to you for a second. Hey, I got your clue for you. It's tattooed on your dick, Lenny. Look.
It is?
It says, yes. Look, you got the tattoo the other day. I said, what the fuck are you doing? You need to get out of here, Lenny. You're like, no, I need to get this tattooed on my dick. And it's about your wife. So you should probably read it out loud.
Why would I have it tattooed about my wife and my dick?
Why do you inner monologue constantly in a dark room? We don't know till the end, right?
It's kind of something I do. I need to look at my dick.
It's like a mad fold-in lib thing, you know? You fold it in, it says John G. But when you really pull it out, and stretch it out, it says, John G. killed and raped my wife, and she liked it.
Oh, my God. When I actually pull it out, it actually does say that.
And if you fold it 3 times in, it shows a picture of me raping you in the ass. Well, no, this is not one of them films, so it's not that bad.
It's kind of like a Pokemon. When I trade it to a friend, it evolves.
It does evolve, Lenny. Come on. You need to trust me, okay?
Okay, I have more notes I need to go over. I need to call you back.
All right, anyway, that was our mysterious caller. So get this. When he opens up the Bible, he goes to Leviticus 24, which is all about eye for an eye. Did you realize that, Kevin Smith?
No, I did not.
So, yeah, it's all about eye for an eye and also a life for a life. Another funny thing is that the number that he writes on Teddy's Polaroid is 5550134, which actually is Marla Singer's number from Fight Club.
Interesting.
Even more interesting, did you know that Brad Pitt was originally supposed to play Shelby, the main character?
No.
Yeah, Brad Pitt, and also, according to my notes, Charlie Sheen and Charlie Sheen and also Baldwin was going. It was because they wanted an older guy originally. They wanted like a Charles Bronson type of revenge, thing, and then they got this. But anyway,
I think they made the right choice.
I think they did too. He was a lot cheaper, and also he does look the part. He had to lose 30 pounds for this, so this is very. And Christopher Nolan is kind of known for this, of making his actors kind of jump through hoops to play roles.
Yeah.
So there's a Batman sign. I don't know if you noticed this when he's driving out in the parking structure. There's a full-on Batman sign. Get this. Here goes another similarity to Batman. Thomas Lennon, Reno 911 in The State, one of my favorite comedians ever, is the doctor in this.
with Sammy Jenkins, but he's also the Doctor in the Batman series. Did you notice that?
No.
Yeah, here goes some more weird stuff about this movie that's going to make you appreciate it more. The license plate is SG1371U. However, when he records it, it's SG137IU. He's making a mystery that he must solve, right? Also, Teddy's license expires on December the 29th of 01. That date does not exist because that's not a leap year. Pretty funny, isn't it?
Interesting.
Is it that his memory is causing this, or like what do you think? I mean, does he? So here's my thing at the end of the day. I think that actually Shelby is a serial killer and he needs a reason to serial kill.
Yes. He is a sociopath. He needs to keep going. He needs to feel a purpose. And he doesn't feel any better. Like he's got that Batman syndrome where Batman asks Dick Grayson, what happens when you kill Two-Face? What happens after that?
Did you
You're
notice
still left with that pain?
Did you notice there's a split shot in this movie? You know how he's pointing to his chest in that one picture when he did it? There is a tattoo and it said "I did it" when he's holding his wife. I don't know if you noticed that. It's a blit. It's a quick. If you missed it, you missed it kind of thing.
Huh.
But yeah, he's got a tattoo. It says "I did it." Uh-oh. We might be getting it. Wow. I don't know why we're getting all these. I don't know why we're getting all these phone calls. Okay, all right, hold on. We got another phone call. All right, hold on. We got another phone call on the show. Hello.
Look, Lenny, things are confusing because they're trying to confuse everyone around you. Let's just call them the audience, okay? It's trying to make them think that they're all crazy too. But they're not. It's you, Lenny. You're the crazy fuck. That's why we got you running around killing things. But secretly, you know it. You knew Sammy Jenkins was a piece of shit, and you felt bad for it. So it's your guilt driving you insane this whole time, and you're trying to make up for that the whole time. You know your wife is alive, but you couldn't fake it yourself because you're a no-good piece of shit. Now, Lenny, get back in that car and get the fuck out of here, all right?
How did you know about Sammy Jenkins? How do you know about Sammy Jenkins? Kevin?
Everybody knows about Miss Jenkins.
How do you know about Sammy Jenkins?
Sammy Jenkins, man upstairs?
But it's the man upstairs that pulls the strings, won't let me sleep. Money. Anyway.
And he forgets about it.
So, going back to our this movie, okay? So you know why Lenny's so good at tattooing is because he gives his wife's shots, his insulin shots all the time. That's why he's so good at tattooing himself. Because remember, there's a scene where he pinches, or is it a pinch or is it a prick? We don't know. And remember, there's a scene where she's reading her book and he goes, "Why do you keep reading that over and over again?" And she goes, "Because I enjoy it. Don't be a prick." Did you take that in?
Not at first, no. No, but I did catch that she was, getting on him for,
But think about it. Don't be a prick. He's constantly giving her insulin shots.
Oh.
So do you think Sammy Jenkins even existed? Because I don't think he does. I think Sammy Jenkins is his guilt pressed upon an imaginary character. I think his wife, remember, he goes, "My wife didn't have diabetes." And Teddy goes, "Yes, she did. Do you even know who you are?" She survived. Okay, go ahead.
That's the part where you're just kind of like, huh, is he telling the truth?
See, I think that he survived. Really I think that they survived the rape. I think he did shoot that person and got a head injury, and then she killed herself via the insulin shots. I think that she is Sammy's wife, because remember, Sammy didn't have a wife. They say at the very end, or the very beginning, rather. I don't know. You got to tell me, Kevin. Like, what do you think?
I think that is probably exactly what happened. One thing I was curious about is when he goes in the second to final segment where he goes to get the guy basically and
oh no, we got another phone call. I'm sorry, we got another phone call. This is terrible. All right, hold on. I gotta take this another phone.
Look, Lenny, I can't have you disremembering everything so much. It's not Jenkins. It's Sammy Jenkins. Remember Sammy Jenkins? You got it tattooed on you. Come on, you're talking to Teddy here.
Let me take off my shirt and take a look. Let me take off my shirt and take a look.
The guy who played Sammy Jenkins, Tobolowsky, he actually did have amnesia. So he really wanted this role, and he said he'd do it for free.
That's actually
because he had parts to add to this whole nightmare film.
That's actually in my notes. If you let me get back to it, I need to get back to this review. But
well, remember Sammy Jenkins, okay?
I will remember that.
I'm so sorry, Kevin. We got to go back to the notes. He is right. The actor that actually played had what they call anterograde anesthesia because he was going through a kidney surgery, and he actually suffered from anesthesia. Now, I suffer from something called Dunbar's number. Have you ever heard of that, Kevin?
Yes, I cannot. Is that where you black out on
names? You can remember faces, but names. So anyway, Dunbar's number means you can only remember 2,000 names, and even it doesn't matter what you do. It's you can't go over that. Anyway, I have Dunbar's number, and I always apologize to people. I go, hey, I remember your face. I just don't remember your name, and I'm really sorry about that. But it's just the way it is. This movie had 4 different endings.
Interesting.
Yeah.
They're just like not sure how they wanted it to go.
So in one of them, they blame it on Dodd. In the one that we got, they blame it on Tom, John G, Cypher, if you will, if you're in the Matrix. There's another ending where he kind of figures things out, I guess. But dude, dig this. On the DVD itself, and I own this DVD, there's a trick where if you go into special features and it says Memento backwards and you type in a special code, it's hold on. It's you got to pick on I tried to do it and it didn't work for me, but it did work for a second. You type in you hit first Leonard and then accidental and then it's 0, 1, 3, 4, and if you do that, it'll play the all of a sudden the DVD thing will be backwards, and you'll actually watch it in motion from beginning to end.
Interesting.
And it's really weird because you actually see that actually Teddy is not the bad guy. It's kind of actually she's the bad guy and he's the bad guy. If you actually watch it in chronological motion, and that's really cool. And they actually have the police and how you do it. You have to go to the on special features. You go to the police report, and it's all about the attack on him and his wife. Like that big. Manifests. Oh no, we have another phone call. I am so sorry, Kevin. I am so sorry. I don't know what to do here.
Look, Lenny, when you put the DVD in and you want to watch everything in chronological order. I don't even know how to say that correctly, Lenny. You got me so fucked up here with your memory loss and shit. And I know you suffer from a condition, but hey, you're talking to Teddy, your best friend. Actually, on the DVD, the special edition, you got to pass a memory test. And fuck, I can't pass it. So how the fuck am I supposed to watch it in order? On YouTube? I think that's available.
This was the thing. I was trying to pass that memory test, and I actually couldn't do it. Right before.
I had to look it up, too. I couldn't remember.
Well, it's surprising what a person can remember and what he can't remember.
Look, Lenny, your brain is mush, but you're still a good guy. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Hey, the next round's on me, all right? Hey, don't drink that one.
Yeah, you shouldn't drink that one because I think she's spitting. I mean, I
what?
At least, what?
What are you doing, Lenny? It's me, Teddy, your best friend.
I gotta go.
Anyway, this was only 28 days filming, and 2 of those days were straight up in the black and white in that hotel room. That's think about that. I mean, this movie was done so quickly and so well. Okay, but Kevin, you have some grievance. I've talked enough. I want to hear your actual real grievances about this movie because I know that you're not exactly happy with it.
There's no monsters for one thing. Like I'm a big, huge fan of monster movies. But that aside, my qualms with it are more along the lines of I don't necessarily really like Chris.
Wait a minute, real quick though. Can I throw this in there, Kevin? Did you notice that the prostitute was the same prostitute from John Carpenter's Vampires?
I did. I didn't want to.
And she was a bit of all right, was she not? I mean, she's no Catherine Isabel, but she's a bit of all right.
God, I can't think of her name. She's a really smart actress. She's done really, really well for herself. She was on Sons of Anarchy. My brain went schmutz. Andrea Daddario?
Yeah, I think so. I'm getting a shot.
Yeah.
So keep talking.
He's getting the shots. Yeah, Andrea Daddario, who is a brilliant actress. She's a brilliant writer.
Sorry, I'm back. I'm back. Everything's all good.
She's also I think she's done directing and producing at this point too.
So you did. I'm telling you though, Kevin. I swear to you, I think that if you bring this up to your podcast partner, he is going to tell you about why this movie's great and why I'm great for showing you this movie, even though he hates me. He does. He does hate me, though. I mean, I understand. I mean, I wouldn't want to.
He does not hate you. He does not hate you.
No, I wouldn't want me on the show either. I take over the thing. I'm a bipolar alcoholic. It happens. You know, I totally understand.
I'm all that plus a pothead. So, I mean, you know, I still love you.
Sup, dude? Well, that's why we work out. Anyway, because we just got new sponsors and everything else, I was going back in the well and I was thinking, man, you know, Kevin, I would love to have you on a show where we talk about Terminator or a show where we talk about 1984's Dune. What do you think?
Terminator sounds fantastic.
Oh, shit. Hold on. We got another phone call. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Hi, you're live on Slimework Radio. Who is this?
Hey, this is John G. Hey, I just wanted to speak to Kevy there. Here, I got a movie for you. It's starring Godzilla, but he smoked so much pot, he's got memory loss, you know? And so he's destroying the same city that he already destroyed, you know? But then you got the femme fatale, the Dario. She's hot as fuck, you know? Look at those eyes, eh? You can't forget that, can you, Lenny? Ah!
I don't know. Kevin, do you know this movie?
It sounds familiar. It does.
It's called Godzilla minus high as fuck.
Minus high as fuck.
Kevin, I apologize.
You know what you do? If you can't remember, you need to keep smoking
John
more.
G. He's John Godzilla.
Kevin, I'm so sorry. Sometimes we get these prank callers. They call in and, they try to be funny, and I really apologize. I'm so sorry, Kevin. I'm gonna have to let you go, caller. This just seems like a prank phone call.
It's not a prank phone call, Lenny. Come on, get out there. Stop watching Godzilla movies and jerking off and forgetting about it, because no one wants to remember that shit anyways.
Well, anyway, I apologize about that, Kev. You know how it is. So I guess we're going to work on Terminator next week. But do you think that you want to stick around for some knife party after dark?
I think maybe so.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and close this, and we're going to go ahead and start an after dark. I got some great stories to tell. Kev, thank you so much for being a part of the show. I appreciate it. You know how much we appreciate you on the show. I mean, really, you really do bring the funny.
Thank you so much. You guys are just always awesome to hang out with.
Well, I don't know about those people that call in. I mean, that's kind of,
I've never had a caller before. I just felt flattered as shit. Somebody wanted to talk to me. I was like,
we get that a lot, especially when, people see Kevin Smith and they think it's the guy that directed the movie. You know what I mean? Right. And so we get a lot of prank phone calls. I apologize. I don't mean for that. Obviously, you were a Usher. You're standing and being a movie critic is very, very important. Let's go ahead and move on to After Dark. But anyway, Memento, you're only giving this like an 8 out of 10?
I'm going to say 85 out of 10.
I'm going to say please rewatch it. I really am going to say that. And then not next week, but 2 weeks from now, are we going to do the original Terminator, Tech Noir?
I'm down.
Okay. I'm coming with a lot of facts, my friend. And by the way, if you want,
I love Terminator.
If you want to talk to your podcast partner, and we can make this a joint thing, I got a lot of facts on this. I mean, we could make this a group thing if you guys want. It's up to you.
I will see what he says. We've done Terminator, so I don't know.
But this is going to be a deep dive, though. This is going to be. I'm talking about O.J. Simpson, to the lines, to how many things were written, to Sean Bean. I'm going deep dive on this episode. So this is not going to be, hey, we're reviewing Terminator. This is going to be like the start and finish of the script via what we got on screen, and it's going to be a great review, I think, especially with you involved. Great. All right.
I mean,
Well, I mean, you always make everything better. We're going to go to After Dark. Thank you so much for hanging out, guys. Thank you for listening. We're going to take a pause for the cause, and we're going to get back into it in just a second. Thank you so much for listening. Remember, Knife Party Pod is at our Patreon. Remember, you can contact Kevin Smith at Suns and Shadows, and also 0 Point Review. Oh, I got one. Hold on. I got a phone call. All right, hey, we're getting off the air here, but you're on live with Knife Party Podcast.
Look, Lenny, am I still on the same show, or am I on the After Dark? I don't know.
No, we're about to get on After Dark. But
okay, well, there was a scene in the film where Lenny, you were kicking down hotel room doors, or it was just one. But I thought it would be hilarious if you didn't remember and you just kept kicking in all the doors. But then this isn't a comedy movie, so I get it,
I mean, it was kind of, you're right. It was kind of that way. It was.
It could be sold as a comedy movie, which I think they did that before with like a David Spade film that didn't work out or something like.
Hold on. Fuck David Spade. We're out of here.
Now I got you going. Well, anyways, I will be back. How about that, Lenny? Yeah.
We love you, people. We're going to get out of here. Stay tuned for After Dark.